Hey guys, it's Jay with Tech Everything. Today we're going to take a look at this beast. It seems like all the major companies are coming out with 34-inch ultra-wides, and I suspect that a lot of them are sharing the same panels, but there are differences. And this is Dell's latest. It is 34 inches, obviously, like I said, curved, 21:9 aspect ratio, resolution of 3440 by 1440, and it's really good for a lot of things. You can use it for work. It's great for productivity. If you edit videos, it's fantastic for Premiere Pro and stuff like that, but you can also game on it. So let's take a look. If you've ever had a Dell monitor, you'll recognize the bracket on the back. It has two hooks on the top and it snaps into place. It's really a secure and quality connection. Now the stand offers height adjustment, tilt, and swivel, so you can get it in the proper position for you. As for stability, with a monitor this big, sometimes they can be really floppy and shaking all over the desk if it gets bumped. This stand does a pretty good job as long as you don't have the monitor at the highest setting, but there is some wobble. It's just gonna happen with an ultra-wide this big. As for connectivity, this monitor offers a ton of ports, which is awesome. A lot of the Dells do, and this is no different. You get one regular display port, one mini display port, HDMI 2.0, two USB 3 upstream ports, four USB 3 downstream ports, an MHL port for connecting a smartphone, and a line out standard 3.5mm jack for whatever you want to use. If you need to make adjustments or access the menu, there are 5 touch sensitive buttons in the bottom right corner, the power all the way to the right, and 4 menu buttons. It's really straightforward and simple. You can switch your ports, change your color settings or picture settings, whatever you really need to do. It's very intuitive and simple. No real issues there. Now on to the good stuff. How does it actually work? Well, as you can see, I have 3 essentially full screen pages open, and I still have a little room to spare. People ask why you get a monitor this big or why you get an ultra-wide 34 inches instead of getting dual screens or tri-screen setups. Well, you get to do this without a bezel. There simply is no other way to put it. It's the best experience, in my opinion, that you can have right now. So how does it work with media? Well, in short, great. As you can see, I have Avengers playing right now. It looks really good, even though it has the black bars. This is a 16:9 movie, so you're gonna get black bars just like you would for a 4:3 show or movie on a standard 16:9 monitor. Now with the 21:9 Spider-Man, you see it takes up the full screen. Now this is the most immersive experience you could possibly get from one monitor sitting at your desk. And the key here is there is no bezel in the middle to distract you. You just get full screen, 34-inch glory. Now there does seem to be one drawback. Because the monitor is curved, it does seem to have a decent amount of light bleed in the corners. I see it mostly with mine on the top left and top right corners, but there is some also in the bottom left and the bottom right. It's not noticeable really at all unless you have something that is completely black in those spots. So like if you're watching the 16:9 movie earlier that I showed you, you would notice it a little bit. It's not to the point that I find it distracting or I don't enjoy the monitor, but it is something of note. If you're sensitive to that sort of thing, it's gonna bother you. It's gonna be there, you're gonna notice it. So let's do some battle training, just so you can see what it's like to game.
Victory on Summoner's Rift is achieved
Alright,
by destroying
turn my settings up, full screen. Okay, and as you can see, gaming on this thing is pretty awesome. You get completely immersed because the curve is slight, but it really does actually help a little bit. It really makes it look cool, and you feel like you're almost being wrapped by the screen.
Requests are made of trackers that your team slay enemy minions.
So while League of Legends might not be the most demanding game or graphically intensive and beautiful, you can get an idea of what it's like to game on here. The refresh rate appears to be really good in my experience. It's not super fast, it's an IPS panel still, but it's definitely usable for all the probably the top program gamers playing FPSs that need super fast response time. So would I recommend this monitor? In short, absolutely. While there are some shortcomings like we saw, there's the backlight bleeding in the corners, which is an issue if you're watching a lot of movies and stuff with absolute black in it. But other than that, I find that it's perfect for the way I use it, at least. Whether it'll be perfect for you, that remains to be seen. But it is a great monitor. It's got tons of connectivity, full featured, sharp image. It's got a nice anti-glare coating, so that's not big of an issue if you have sun coming in. It's really a good all-arounder, and I would say with the swivel stand and the height adjustable stand, it's definitely better than the LG offering, and it's better than some of the other similarly priced 34 inches out there.